Challenge. The bar is loaded for David Parker. We have 80 kilos on the bar. Give a round of applause the first squad of this session. So Matti Tikka powerlifting contest began yesterday. Went all day. We started off this morning's session 3, and now we're starting session 4. We've got Dave Parker taking the platform. He's in the 105 class. What? Easy. Very white lights, I suspect. We have a Leanne, can we have a 10th Leanne? Thank you. Serena, so what am I saying? Serena, my mistake. I'm going to confuse you, Steve. 3 white lights. No dramas. We're going to load about a 165. That's 2 reds and a silver. Blue. 2 reds and a blue. Oh, mate, I'm getting tired. I've slept very little. Right, we're going to 165. For Gavin, Gavin's in the 105 class. Following Gavin, we're going to have Brian, Joel, Cameron Whittington. We've got some good lifters coming out here today. Bar is loaded. Give him a round of applause. He steps out of here, Gavin. Smooth opening attempts, 3 white lights. Now let's load the bar up to 180 for Brian Hutton. Ladies and gents, watch the Matti Tikka 2014 powerlifting contest. Powerlifting is a strength sport. Lifters are required to compete in the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. You are watching the squat. The bar sits at the shoulders. You're going to sit back, drop your hips below your knees, and stand back up again. Sounds simple enough.
We have a technical issue here.
We've got a technical issue. What's the issue?
One of the even on the ends falling apart. The column hasn't fallen off. There we go.
Another collar. Let's load that bar up to the correct weight, please. It's 180, please. 3 reds. Come on, Martin, put your head in.
2.5.
So our spotters and loaders are doing a good job of keeping our lifters safe, as well as loading the bar up with weights. The bar is loaded. Give him a round of applause. We've got BJ going out here, Brian Hutton, taking on a 180 kilo squat in the 105 class. He weighed in at 102. The referee's going to say no lift, unfortunately, just didn't squat deep enough. Those knee sleeves are not approved, unfortunately. We apply that to Mr. Perry, JP. Now we're going to load the bar to 190, that's 190. I didn't get an opportunity to introduce our referees. Ladies and gentlemen, we've actually got some very special referees in place. The referee process in the International Powerlifting Federation is very, very meticulous and detailed. We have, as chief referee, Steve Lusich. Joined us all the way from New Zealand. He's a Cat 1 ref. Beside referee, we have John Myers here, also a Cat 1 ref. This is the highest ranking of referee you can have. And on the right side, we have Serene Perry. He's a Cat 2, Cat 1 referee, the highest level referee. Takes 7 years of refereeing experience to even have an opportunity to get to the Cat 1. Bar is loaded for Joel Whittington. Give him a round of applause. He's competing in the 93 class, ladies and gents. He's weighed in at 89. Literally a week ago, he competed under 83. He managed to put on 6 kilos in 7 days. That's going to be a personal best. Easy. 3 white lights, of course, it's easy. He put on 6 kilos. Good lift. We're loaded by the 205, Cameron Whittington. Now, ladies and gents, if you're within earshot, come out, roll up. Check this out. My good friend Cameron Whittington's going to take a 205 kilo squat as an opener. And he's an interesting young man. You're going to see why as he steps out here. Now, Steve, do you know the situation with Cameron? So, I remember I weighed him in. Okay. Yeah. Because he can't lock his knees up and stuff. Because I warned him about it in the warm-up, and he's like, no. So Cameron Whittington coming out here. He's going to take the 205 kilo squat opener. He's competing in the 105 kilo weight class, and he's weighed in at 101.8. The bar is loaded for Cameron Whittington. Come out here. He competes off one leg. He's got 205 kilos on his back. That deserves a round of applause. Come on.
Come on, Cameron.
Now the rules state that the knees must be locked at the start and the end of the lift. He's just quickly shown the referees as far as he can extend his knee.
Come on, Cameron. Come on, Cam.
205 kilos on his shoulder.
Easy way, come on. Good.
Oh, how's that? Damn straight, round of applause is deserved. 3 white lights, not an issue at all. Now, Cameron was born with a congenital disease, which means that the bottom part of his leg, the groin doesn't have a knee joint, it stops just above the knee, and he has a prosthetic that he relies on. He says it hinders him a lot, he has to rely on one side a bit more, but didn't stop him from standing up with 205 kilos on his shoulder. Next up, we've got Ray Owen. Ray is a very strong young man. He's in the 93 kilo class today. He's going to take 215 as an opener squat. He's got very good squat technique. Absolute technician of all 3 lifts, so you're going to see that as he comes out here. Bar is loaded for Ray Owen. Give him a round of applause. Come on, Ray.
Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray.
Excellent technique. I don't think there's any doubt with that. 3 white lights is deserving. Now, Dimitrios Kokkinis. Yeah. Come on, head strength coach out of PTC Sydenham. 120 plus lift guys, taking on 225 as an opener 4 red plates. Weighed in at a very slender 130 kilos. Opening up proceedings, as I said, with a 225 kilo squat, 4 red plates either side on his shoulders. Bar is loaded for the young man. Give him a round of applause as he steps out here.
Come on, Dimmy!
Let's go, Dimmy. Crowd favourite. Come on, Dimmy.
Easy squat, mate. Come on.
What? How's that before? Not a problem at all. 3 white lights. Now, ladies and gents, if you're here this morning session, you would have seen Ahmad Bart break the squat record in the junior class of the 93 kilo division. Squatted 235, and my good friend here, Riccardo, I've taught a little bit about squatting. I'd like to take some credit for. He's going to open today's proceedings with 237.5 kilos. With his opening attempt, he's going to break the national record. We have international level referees in place. The bar is loaded for Riccardo. Give him a round of applause. National record attempt on his opening squat. This young man is a first-year junior. He's only 19 years of age. Easy. That's a new national record in the squat. Now we've got Daniel Curry taking on 240. Woo! Got some Daniel Curry fans. In the 120 plus weight class, he's opening the squat with 240. Strong young man, lifters, just a reminder, have your second attempt submissions in within the minute. 245, 29 pounds, bar is loaded. Give him a round of applause, opening squat attempt. This is big weight on the young man's shoulders. Bit of Oasis, I want to know something. I believe the technical term is easy peasy Japanesey. We're going to strip the weight down to 90 kilos, one red, 90 kilos. For David Parker. You're watching the 2014 Matti Tikka powerlifting contest. You're remotely interested in powerlifting. Pretty simple stuff, squat, bench, press, deadlift. You probably already do it at the gym. Grab yourself a flyer, find out how you can get involved. It's actually very, very easy to get involved. You can sign up online, just turn up to your first competition and there you go, easy as. If you want to get a bit smarter and learn a little bit few things, earn yourself 14 CEC points, grab yourself a flyer here. Bar is loaded with 90 kilos for David Parker. Give him a round of applause, make him feel welcome as he steps down to the platform. Easy. I don't think there's any doubt referees say 3 white lights. Now Gavin Turrell takes 170. He got 165 as an opener. He's going to jump to 170. Got some chocolate here if you want some. 170 is being loaded to the bar. As I was saying, Powerlifting Australia coaching certification. If you want to grab yourself one, you don't have to be a powerlifter yourself, but learn a couple of things about powerlifting that you might be able to apply to your clientele. Bar is loaded with 170 kilos for Gavin Turrell. Easy enough. Referees say 3 white lights. We're going to load the bar down to 180. We got PJ, takes a 10 kilo goes, reattempting his opener. Reattempting his opener, 180. Missed his opener, he needs this to get on the scoreboard. Bar is loaded, give a round of applause as he steps out here. Come on. PJ? Brian Hutton. Had him change the knee sleeves. Still has 35 seconds, plenty of time. Come on, BJ. Good there, 3 white lights. Now, Joel Whiting. Joel Whiting joins us all the way from Sunny Mill, Jura in Victoria. Last week he competed in Swan Hill. He lifted under 83 kilos. Today he's lifting at 89 kilos. How's that for weight fluctuation? Over 6.5 kilos in a week. He's added 6.5 kilos to his body weight a week. Last week he squatted 205. Today he thinks that the extra weight's going to help him get on 210. Bar is loaded for a 210 squat for Joel Whiting. Come on, give him a round of applause. sorry to be here for you today. Nice. Referee say good lift, 3 white lights. A little bit sticky, but no problem at all. As I said, lifted last week in Swan Hills, it's backing it up a week later. Very unusual. Most powerlifters are going to do 3 to 4 contests a year. I think Joel's done about 43. We've got Cameron Whittington now. Cameron Whittington, as I introduced earlier, was born with a congenital disease. That means he's missing his lower leg, so he doesn't have anything below the top of the knee. Doesn't have a knee joint or a shin. Comes out squats on one leg. Has less muscle mass than he should. Bar is loaded for Cameron Whittington. Give him a round of applause. He deserves a round of applause.
Come on, Cam!
Absolute testament. Absolute testament to the attitude that is a powerlifter.
Come on, Cam!
Let's go, Cameron, come on. 215 kilos on his shoulder. Give him a round of applause. Nice. Referee say good lift. 3 white lights. Now we've got 4 reds for Ray Owen and a little bit of change. Ray Owen is a 93 kilo lifter. He's a Masters 1. He's over the age of 40. But he competes with the best of them. Very strong open age lifter despite being in his 40s. Bar is loaded for Ray Owen. Give him a round of applause. 230, 507 pounds. Easy, they say. Very, very smooth. Good lifting rate. Now, Dimmy's coming out with a 237.5 kilo squat. Woo! That's what I want to hear. Probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He's a gentle giant, weighed in at 130 kilograms. He's a good guy. He's amazing. Or testimonial here. What's he amazing at? Lifting. Let's just stop there. 237.5 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded for Timmy. Give him a round of applause.
Come on, Timmy!
Huge weight on the young man's
Come
shoulders.
on, Timmy! Easy lift, mate. Come on!
Smooth looking lift. Let's load the bar down at 250 kilos for Riccardo. Riccardo has got a 250. Now Riccardo's a junior 93. He's only 19 years of age and he broke the under 23 national record in squat with his opening attempt of 237. 237 was enough for the record. He's now got a 250. The bar is loaded for Riccardo. Give him a round of applause for a young man with 551 pounds on his shoulders. Let's go, Ricky, come on. decision, 3 white lines. Good lift, 250. It was very slow, but there's no bonus points for speed. That was a good lift. We're all over 255. Yeah. Bar is loaded for Daniel Curry, 255. No knee sleeves, no problems. Let's strip the weight back down to 100, back to 100. 1 minute upside. Now, as I've introduced, our 3 referees, Steve Lucic, Serena Perry and John Myers, are all Category 1 referees. They've all been refereeing for at least 7 years, past all their examinations. On top of that, they're all very good lifters themselves, having represented their own nations in the World Masters Championships over the last few years. Very experienced referees we have, lucky enough to have, and only a local comp, can you believe it? The bar is loaded for David Parker's 100 kilograms, third attempt. I think he deserves a round of applause. It's a third attempt squat, come on. The referee's going to say 3 white lights. 2 white lights, sorry, 2 white lights. Miss Serena Perry gave a red light for a red card, and a red card in the squat. Just 1 10. She didn't sit low enough according to Miss Perry. That's not a problem. 2 white lights is good enough, and he gets that lift. Now we've got Gavin Turrell going 175. That's 3 red plates aside. We've got a cheer squad for the spotters and loaders.
Loaded.
Bar is loaded for Gavin, round of applause, 175 kilos. Good attempt. The referee's going to say no lift, unfortunately. Just on depth. Just tip your loader, according to our referees. You need to get your hip crease. The center of the hip joint needs to be below the top of the knee, which wasn't the case. Hence the disqualification on the lift. We're going to load the bar down to 187 for Brian Hutton, PJ Brian Hutton, bar loaded. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that this is a Masters 3 world record, national record, which means the young man is in his 60s. He's scored 187.5 kilos in his 60s. Give him a round of applause for a new national record. The great thing, ladies and gentlemen, about powerlifting is there is no age limit, there is no restriction. You can lift at any age. It is for everybody, men and women, young and old, big and small.
Yes!
Very happy with that. Now the referee's equally happy. Oh, 2 reds. So just on depth, both the center ref and the side referee, Serena and Steve, paid no lift on depth. That's not a record, unfortunately. As I was saying, ladies and gents, powerlifting is for everybody, whether you are young or old, big or small. Very accessible. If you're interested in getting involved in powerlifting, grab yourself a flyer, learn more, find yourself a local powerlifting club, learn a little bit about the technique, about what you can do in your own training to improve your strength in the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. But now we've got Joel Whiting. He's a 93 kilo lifter, well he is now. A week ago he was 83, now he's 89. He's put on 6.5 kilos in 6.5 days. The bar is loaded to 222.5. Give him a round of applause. Third attempt squat, come on. An absolute ambassador for the sport, does a lot of good things for the sport of powerlifting in the country town of Mildura in Victoria. Let's show your support. Come on, let's go, Joe. Third attempt squat, 222.5. Drive it up, come on! Let's go, Joe! Good job, spotters. Round of applause. Same one of our boys. Now we've got 5 spotters up here loading the bar for our guys and keeping them safe if they fail to lift the weight. They do a great job. It's completely out of love. There's no money involved. Just out of love. So give them a round of applause for our 5 spotters, keeping our lifters safe and healthy while they're lifting big loads for your entertainment. Now, Cameron Whittington. As I've introduced, Cameron McKenzie having a hard time, mate. Pretty heavy. Bar is loaded with 222.5.
Come on, Cam!
Give it a round of applause. Third attempt squat, 222.5 on his shoulders.
Come on, Cam!
Squat off one leg, come on.
Come on.
How's that for an attempt? Referees are going to say 3 white lights, score's clear. Now we're all about 240 for Ray Owen. Now Ray, like as I've introduced, is a Masters 1 lifter. Smoked his opener of 215, went to 230, now he's gone to 240. He has excellent squatting technique and mechanics. He's an absolute pleasure to watch, and if you want to listen to squatting, you'll learn more from watching Ray squat than YouTube videos, that's for sure. Squat to the high bar technique, bar sits on his traps. Most lifters prefer a low bar, the bar sits on the deltoids. The bar is loaded for Ray Owen's 240 kilo squat. 529 pounds as he steps out here. Give him a round of applause for the young man, Masters 1 lifter. Come on, Ray, lots of energy, come on! Let's go, he's putting on a show, come on. Huge squat, 240.
Come on, mate. Get it. Push him like that. Come on. Get it. Referees agree, 3 white lights, no doubt about it. Now Dimmy took 237.5 on his second attempt. Dimmy took 237.5, got through it. He's now elected a 245 third attempt squat. He's a big young man with a big lovely heart. Crowd favourite, give him a round of applause. Dimmy, 245. Just load that bar up, third attempt squats. We've got 3 squats left. And then we're going to take a 20-minute break before we get started with the bench press. Give these guys a chance to warm up the bench. Just making sure that the collars are nice. Bar is loaded for Dimitrios Kokkinis. Come on,
Dimmy! Let's go!
3 for 3, mate!
245.
You got this, Dimmy! Jump! Come on, Tim. Easy weight, mate. Come on.
Take the spotters, thank you very much. Round of applause for our spotters getting under 245 kilos without a hesitation. Also out with a 237.5. Now we got Riccardo, Ricky, as he's known, has the squat national record as a junior 250 kilo squat at only 93 kilo body weight. Very strong young man. Taking a 5 kilo jump. Bar is loaded, looking to further his own national record by 5 kilos. Come on, who wants to see a new national record? Who wants to see one of the best squatters in the nation? He's only 19, come on.
Come
One of the best guys you might have seen in your entire life. Didn't give up, how was that? Ladies and gents, thanks for the support. We're going to load about 270 now, the action hasn't stopped. Daniel Curry's going to take 270 as a super heavyweight. This is going to be the final squat of the morning session. We're going to take a 20-minute break, come back for the bench press. Before that, 270, bar is loaded for Daniel Curry. Give him a round of applause, biggest squat we're going to see all day. Easy enough. Good lift. Alrighty, we're going to chuck 20 minutes on the timer. Lifting will commence in exactly 20 minutes, not a second later.